Welcome to A Couple of Monkeys.
Hi everyone, this is Tim with A Couple of Monkeys. I have always been interested in these VTuber builds that I see on the internet all the time. And I think of how handy a marionette like this would be for me and my wife when recording stuff online. Especially nowadays when I have a kid running around. I'd honestly rather not have any active cameras recording randomly. And the little bit of research that I have done in the past for these VTuber builds, I found something called PNGTuber that was able to kind of get me what I wanted a lot faster than what I had. I'd much rather not spend 6 months on a project. So I worked with ChatGPT and Sora, and I used a Inkscape and OBS in order to animate this marionette in front of me. Last week was Buck the Beaver, and this one is this male beaver build that I have, and I'm going to introduce with you right now. Please enjoy the video, and please like and subscribe. Okay, so I'd like everybody to get to meet Buck the Beaver. He has a big woodworker apron, thick gloves, sawdust-covered tail, wears safety glasses, and he does most of the drawing, so he has a pencil in his hand. And I really liked some of the stream name ideas that it came up with. The Wood Den, the Log and Grain, Naughty in Nature, Critter Craft Live, Sawdust Stream, Whiskers and Wood Chips. Now these images are actually from Sora. ChatGPT gave me some outlandish ideas, but I still appreciated this brainstorming session. So since this is a PNGTuber build, I'm going to go ahead and take one of the images just from the hips up from this concept art. Then I'll drag and drop it into this free software called Inkscape. Okay, so first thing I need to do is I need to make this into a digital drawing. Then I need to clean it up quite a bit. And I'm not a big fan of tattoos, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this tattoo on his arm. Then I need to make 4 separate PNG images. Eyes open, mouth open. Eyes open, mouth closed. Eyes closed, mouth closed. Eyes closed, mouth open. So like I said before, I need to make this into a digital image. First I go to Path and then Trace Bitmap. I select colors and then I put how many scans I'd like in. The more scans, the more detailed the art. But also it makes it a little harder in order to draw over certain colors because it'll have a variation range of colors. So the goal is to keep it kind of simple. I then go ahead and delete the original image and keep the digital image that I have. Then I ungroup all of the layers and delete the white background. So there are some wood chips flying off in the background. I use Edit Path by Node and I go ahead and delete those wood chips. There are honestly a lot of different layers that I have to delete because of all the scans that I took of this image. Now that the wood chips are all cleaned up, I can make a large colored square, set it to the back of the image, and move my character over top of it in order to see if there's any spots that are bleeding through. Wow, that's a lot of white that I need to go ahead and put behind this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and make a series of circles and place it in the background. I'm going to keep the color pink for now, just so I can see where I need to fill in the colors. Now I can change the color to white. another way to do this is the fill boundary tool. So what I can do is I can zoom into the area and then just click on the areas with the white color, making sure that the stroke paint is off. This ends up taking a heck of a lot of time, but it really keeps everything within the edges of the object and makes the character easier to work with later. Now I select the character and everything around it, and I select group. Now this is technically the first image that I can have. It's open eyes, open mouth. So I'm going to go ahead and export this image and name the file open mouth, open eyes. And of course I'm going to remember to hit the export file. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out how to get his eyes closed. I'm going to make a shape over his eyes and then match it to his skin color. And repeat the same process for the other eye. Now I went down a kind of a bad rabbit hole on this first attempt. I saw that he had big bushy eyebrows, and I was going to use that in order to make it look like his eyes were closed. And then I was going to add a horizontal line showing his eyelids being closed. So I'm going to go ahead and speed through this process and get to the point where I actually draw his eyes. I think it looks really good. So I basically threw out that older idea, and I'm going to go ahead and work on some shading around the eyes. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and ring the bell icon for notifications on future videos. And I'm going to do the same thing outside of his glasses. Now I'm going to use the sideways angled L for his eyelids being closed. And I'm going to go ahead and use some shading around the eyes as well. Okay, I think this is perfect. Okay, I want to get rid of some of these tattoo-looking things on his arm. I know he's a rough and tumble character, but I don't think he would be all tatted up. Of course, I group it together. Now I have the ability to have him open and shut his eyes. So altogether, that's 2 PNG images. Eyes open, mouth open, eyes closed, mouth open. Now I just need to make his mouth closed. This one actually might be the easiest to do. I just basically cover the mouth and it already makes it look like his mouth is closed. I just need to add a little bit more detail. And there we are. We have all 4 animations. Now I saved them all separately in the Boy Beaver file. And since I had redone the tattoos, I need to go ahead and redo the eyes closed, open mouth one as well. Okay, now I can go ahead and open Veadotube. Okay, going from the default avatar that they have, I'm going to go ahead and replace image. And we're doing the ones with Buck the Beaver. So he needs his eyes open, mouth closed. Eyes open, mouth closed. Now he needs to have his eyes open, mouth open. And right here, he needs to have his eyes closed, mouth closed. And right here, he needs to have his eyes closed, mouth open. Hopefully I got all those right. Okay, yeah. And that's how you upload it. There are effects and different things like that. You can have it smooth. You can have the adjust the blinking speed. You can have him shaking. You can have different animations with that, like maybe jumping. So then every time he moves or talks, he jumps up and down like an excited rabbit. I'm going to go ahead and take out that. And you go ahead and save the mini avatar. And then you do the boy beaver, and that would be exactly that. So this is the OBS screen. We're going to set the Veadotube mini on this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the plus button, window capture. I'm going to go ahead and set up the capture 3. I go ahead and select the Veadotube for the thing. Now I get to go ahead and resize the character to whichever size I want for the video. I have him a little off to the side so I can see some things. Let's go ahead and first tackle the green screen. So we're going to go into that window capture. Go to, not properties, go to filter, add a filter, go to chroma key, and it's automatically set to green, and you can adjust some of these things, but it will look like that. Now, what I've found is if I am doing any adjustment to the video, sometimes that white bar goes across. So I need to go ahead and add a new filter to get rid of that white bar. And by doing that, we're just going to go ahead and just crop. We're going to go ahead and say 50 for every side. Doesn't really, it actually affects the size a little bit too, but I think it'll be just fine. And there you go. You have your VTuber on the corner, mimicking what you say without the bar or anything like that. So next time you see me, I might be using this little marionette in order to record my voice while drawing these type of architectural drawings. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And look forward to one of our next builds, a bunk bed for my son.